Glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. Another season of EA Sports College Football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
After a few challenging years, Virginia is back on top. A tradition there for the Cavaliers. They went 11-3 in 2025. Tony Elliott continues to build a winner, getting to the ACC championship game last season. They believe they can keep continuity on competition rolling for the Cavs. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Virginia's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Searching for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That is their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. First carry of the season. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Hits inside. It's Lewis. Got the first down. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Virginia. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Handoff to the single back. Defense all over him.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the air, it's Bailey. Turns it upfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to take it outside. It's Scott. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Rides to the back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's past the sticks. Still on his feet at the 45. Off and running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking it, understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one. And that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. 2nd and long here. To the air, it's Bailey. Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. 3rd and long right here. He'll set up to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Fields the punt. Smashes ahead. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, here on the Cavaliers sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. This quarterback part of their running game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on first. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Virginia. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Right side, it's Jackson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely fault.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give on the counter. Just smothered on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Great Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Working the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver going in motion. Play fake, Holstein. Under pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Gets the back moving. In the gun on third down. Here's Holstein. He's going for the big play. And that ball is caught. One hand grab.
What an effort by the receiver to go up and make the play with just 1 minute. You see it time and time again. I think the gloves are so amazing nowadays. If you ever put these gloves on, Jesse Reese, you know what I'm talking about. You just put a hand up there a lot of times. It sticks to it. It did there. Nice catch.
The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Cavaliers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go play action with Holstein. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Fires to the big fella. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Rushes on. Got his man. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Between the hashes, it's Hoffman. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Got the first down. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Turning on the Jets. The 50. The 30. Past the 20. The 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Virginia!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Quick give. It's Gauze. Swamped immediately.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Finds the big tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Holstein on the play fake. Still looking to his right. Trying to find his man in the middle. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Lewis. And he could not get loose on the run.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Lined up in the gun, third down, Eli Holstein. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. And they're not on the same page there.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Motion from the wide receiver. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Caught. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught. It's Snow. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Kick is in the air. He makes the catch at the 10. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Flores. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throwing, Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He slides that just inside the right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gives it. They put the brakes on it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. Back to throw, it's Bailey. They're all over him. Pulls it in. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Making his first move. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A quick return for a touchdown to end the half. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Southern Mississippi taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Golden Eagles sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And I have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game in Charlottesville. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center in Scott Stadium.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Play fake, Holstein. Unloads it left. Pulls it in with one hand.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Eli Holstein to throw. Left side is Lewis. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Lets it go to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's Holstein to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Virginia! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Long way to go on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped right there. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Wilson will throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. The give to the left side. All over him immediately. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to throwing. They've got to go a long way. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a misfire there.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Trying to get started. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go play action with Holstein. He'll get rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Going with the counter play here. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Ready, team. Go, go.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
Virginia 68, NC State 0.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Wilson to pass. Look out! Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot. They've tried it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch near the 50. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Virginia. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. 2nd and long here. Wilson will throw. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Got it near midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Holstein makes the catch. It's Cox. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. 3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Wilson to pass. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Virginia sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Virginia! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tells to run, wants to pass. Under pressure. And he gets rid of it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wilson will throw. Rushes on. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The give. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that...
Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. He's got it way down the field. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And I actually thought the defense had the right coverage there. That's just really good offense, like really good timing between QB and tight end. You got a middle-of-the-field safety. You got those guys underneath. The defense has to see the ball, break on it, but sometimes they're just too good of a duo.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Hudson. Right side, it's Huffman. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. There he goes. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Cavaliers. Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he tacked on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's Hudson. They're all over him. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. From the gun, pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, here on the Cavaliers sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to continue to play. There is so much momentum and chemistry down here. This offense continues to roll, and it is a blast to watch these guys interact down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Powers through. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Virginia. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached Pater. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
And that is an outstanding effort offensively to score again. But what's been going on with the tackling defensively, that's been the biggest issue. Sometimes football just comes down to fundamentals or lack thereof. And that's been the case defensively. Just not able to wrap up and get these offensive players onto the ground. 2 huge broken tackles on that long explosive play. And that's been the story for this defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Pulls it in. It's Acker. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. The fake and wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Makes a move. Delivers the stiff arm. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Gibson. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. The running back has it. Knocked down immediately.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Look out! And they got him.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Trying to make one miss. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, it's Lewis. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Gets away from one. He's got space. He's loose down the left side. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And listen, I know there's people at home watching this after that touchdown run with no time left. They're just piling on. But listen, there's time on the clock. You got to keep competing. You got to keep playing. And if you don't want us to drive up the score, then tackle us and stop us. That's what they're saying on that last play. I like the idea offensively.
Cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm